We're driving home after many months away, but to pass through the city of Peculiar in the state of Missouri, as we do always, right before we hit the loving cradle of those hills of home. Let me tell you, friend, there's nothing odd about the city of Peculiar, M-O-L. You can pull out your Googledy box and look it up for your own ding-dang self. You'll see that even the name has a boring backstory. Yeah, it's an old railroad town that turned into a suburb that begat an exurb that turned into a certifiable grade A USDA small town anywhere, everywhere USA. You know, it's the kind of cruddy little town you've already been to before. Those of you sitting down in Knoxville here tonight will know towns that are just like it, you know, but I don't think that if America had a great big waiting room, it would, be somewhere like Knoxville. I think it'd be somewhere more properly in the great big American Midwest, that interminable expanse of corn and soybean fields. You know what I mean? What the coastal elites call flyover country, right? So if you happen to be trapped inside that great big Midwestern waiting room, you might get a little bit bored. You might find yourself looking for some entertainment. You might find yourself lost in the peculiar irony that this is a reception room and there is no ding-dang cellular reception. So as you look around for something to do, you see a single crusty little magazine, Golf Digest 2007, Sports Illustrated 2001. Use your imagination, right? Something with Tiger Woods or Lance Armstrong or Sammy Sosa still on the cover. Simpler times, you think to yourself as you reach for the magazine, open up to the centerfold and see a teeny tiny ad for the hamlet of Peculiar, Missouri, proudly proclaiming the town's dumb little motto, Peculiar M.O., a place where the odds are always with you. And it's not weird if you love it here. So friend, pull off the highway. Where do you go? I need you to pay attention while you're behind the wheel. Jeez. Get off the highway so we can get a little rest before we have to drive all night. Look out for that pickup truck. Well, turn right and go. People drive crazy around here. Jeez. I bet you know where we're going already, though, friends. Yeah, short of any public amenities, there's about one place you can rest and get a bite to eat in a little town like this after sundown. There's no BLM-free campground. There's no YMCA. There's no Red Roof Inn, no Blue Roof Inn, Motel 6, 8, 24, or 69. Heck, I'd like to stay at the YMCA sometime. I've heard that it's fun to stay at the YMCA. Those gentlemen seem kind. So it's looking like the Walmart. Yeah, it's looking like we got a standing invitation to the hideous halogen bulbs of the all-night Walmart, where an uneasy truce abides between the traveling kind and the mega corporations that seem to deign to keep us from using our advanced degrees for the betterment of mankind, you know? So we're going to jump in there, we're going to have ourselves a little party. What do you think? Friend, I can tell that about a third of your body is prepared. Very fine. Yeah, so we're going to jump in there, we're going to have a party. So we step out of the car. You're a little tired of my BS, and so you slam the door. It makes me jump. I try to grab your hand as we walk towards the Walmart, but you slough me off. The door slides open. We step inside. And a blast of cool air hits us, and that sweet old man greets us. And can't you see how everything in here is glowing, friend? Resplendent with objects from China, Indonesia, Bangladesh, and beyond. So clean, so sweet, so friendly. Oh, friend, I'm no fan of the way every mom and pop coast to coast got replaced by a superstore. But I swear to God that here, in the place you can get the same deck of cards in Tucumcari and Dubuque, and the same bananas in Alberta and Atlanta, I might just fall to my knees at the glory and abundance that is the sameness of all things partying away in the last age of a godforsaken Babylon. It's like waiting on the oceans to rise, like waiting for New York City and LA to get swallowed up by the ocean, like we're waiting on our own personal and private apocalypse. Well, friend, I think we might need to get the heck out of here. Because it seems like I'm having a come apart here in the cosmetics aisle. Wondering about the cosmos and trying to ascertain what the right shade of lipstick is to cover up the joy and shame of living your own accursed existence on this God-forsaken rock. While we sit here and earnestly consider whether or not we're going to pickpocket the Walmart, rob the Walmart of one or two coral shades of lip gloss that we've agreed upon through only mutual and sustained eye contact, let us also briefly consider, friend, how we might be too much for the world, how we might not have done enough for the world, how we might be the last generation of people to have these marvelous middle-class lifestyles staring down at a supercomputer that advertises us at speeds that would make our grandparents literally vomit from confusion. Meanwhile, a bunch of people over in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, or whatever they're calling that non-country over there these days, are working to put a tiny piece of cobalt inside of the battery of that supercomputer, and a lot of times they just leave a life of suffering that they wish they weren't born into at all. And a bunch of rich people are making a spaceship while we sit down here and earnestly wait for the wars for oil to transform into wars for water. So we pocket the lip gloss. We pocket a second cover. I'm about to pocket a third, but you left my hand away. You're cheeky like that. We look towards the door. That ancient man is standing over there. He doesn't care. We rush right past him. The door slides open. And we step out into the night. And friend, that was when you turned to me and you pointed upwards to a single shooting star directly in the center of the sky. And you turned to me and you took my hand and you said, "Give me hunger, O you gods that sit and give the world its orders. Give me hunger, pain, and want. Shut me out with shame and failure from your doors of gold and fame. Give me your shabbiest, weariest hunger, but leave for me a little love, a voice to speak to at day's end, a hand to touch in the dark room, breaking up the long loneliness. In the dusk and the day shapes, let's be this one little wandering western star, thrust out from the changing shores of shadow." For God's sakes, Bubba, let's go back home. Peculiar's always going to be here. Well, we're going to be going down 70 westbound before too long again anyhow. Maybe you let me drive the last leg of this journey, friend. I don't think I trust you behind the wheel. I'd like to sit and look out the window. Maybe try on this lipstick. If you get any bright ideas about who we're supposed to be tomorrow over there, I sure hope you'll let me know.